back, welcome back, welcome back. Is that better?
It's wonderful. No, it's not. I was trying to think
Welcome back to It's a Small Disney Podcast. I'm Eric.
I'm April.
What are we talking about
I'm
today?
deaf.
What are we talking about today? This is your idea.
Yes.
First and foremost, I'm not big on list episodes.
And I love them.
So she won.
I love voice crack.
She won. She picked what we're doing. So you tell them.
We are going to do 10 must-dos at Epcot, but they won't be 10.
The top 10 things
Top
to do
10
at Epcot,
things.
but we're not going to keep count or track. So you let us know at the end of what we actually did.
Sure. Yeah, that sounds great.
In preparation.
We're going to do 10, but we're not going to do 10. We're going to think of 10, but may not end up doing them.
In preparation for our 24-day Disney trip.
24 days.
24
Let's go.
24-hour, one-day Disney trip coming up in a couple of weeks.
I like the first one better.
We're going to Epcot, and so we've decided to talk about Epcot. Are these... Okay, let me try to figure this out.
Okay. Because we do not know what we're each going to say.
No. Am I recommending these to people? Am I saying my personal preference? Like, how am I doing this?
Hey, mister, I've never been to Epcot before. What would you recommend? Because I've heard you go all the time. What would you recommend I do when I'm there?
Well, you said mister.
Okay.
So
no, we're not. It's not a kid.
I need to see your ID first before I start this.
Hey, dude.
Hey, brother.
Hey, bruh.
Brah.
Hey, bro.
I'm skibbiting myself to
God.
Epcot with my lady and her yacht.
I hope our kids listen to this with all of their friends.
Okay, so
I'm embarrassed now.
I'm taking what I like, but I would tell somebody, like, you got to do this while you're there.
Right.
All right, you start.
Okay. So I'm going to start with the classic. You have to do Spaceship Earth.
You have to.
You have to.
The Phoenicians said so.
It is when everybody thinks of Epcot, the golf ball of all the things. I'm trying to think of all the things that I've heard it called, but that's classic. Like, you have to go inside of Spaceship Earth and learn about the way the world began and everything that led up to now.
That is pretty much what Epcot was made for, correct?
Yes. Yeah, in a nutshell.
But this ride is a slow-moving ride, and you just go through time. You just see, like, animatronics of how the world started and all the inventions. And
it's cool. It's on a hot day. It's great. You just lay back and relax. Because it's like 15 minutes or something?
I'll take a nap half the time.
Yeah, no, yeah, well, you try. But I keep you awake every time. All my favorite parts.
It also has a fun little interactive game at the end where you can put your face on the screen and like make like a little cartoon, and it never works right. They can leave everything the same. I love the old animatronics and the smells and the classic, the way it looks. Just fix that little thing. Fix the screen game.
Well, we're talking about it, so it works. You know, I mean,
it never
leaves an
works
impression.
Right.
It works the way it should work. What about that? Okay. So, what would you recommend?
Well, I'm going to start. I'm trying to think of myself walking into Epcot.
Are you coming in the front way or the back way?
I've come in the front way. We've went through the parking lot.
Okay.
We rode a bus. We're not coming through the back. I think I'm going to recommend a ride that you have to do, and I think you have to do Figment. I think you have to ride Figment.
Okay, another classic take.
It's fun. It's a little goofy ride, and Figment is like the mascot that people just don't know about.
Well, I mean,
and it's
for
funny.
Good reason. I mean, when you think of Disney characters,
I think
you
of Figment.
don't think. Well, I'm just saying the average person doesn't think of Figment.
I need Figment to get more love. I think he's supposed to. And
think
they've
so.
always talked
I've
about
heard.
updating everything, and he's going to have new like short films or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to go with the goofy slow ride that I think you have to kind of coincide with your serious like historical ride.
Okay. I like that because it's classic Disney or classic Epcot. So, okay.
Yeah.
So, I think another must do is you have to go to the World Showcase, right?
Okay.
But you have to do like a deep dive into one of these countries. And which means you walk through it, you read everything, you really pay attention to what's going on. You eat the food that's offered. You go to the gift shops, because all the gift shops are sort of, I guess maybe like unique to that area.
You experience the World Showcase as a whole.
Right. Don't just like breeze through it, stop at a food booth, and then keep going. Like, go back and look and actually dive into these countries in the World Showcase.
Yeah. Each pavilion, as they call them around this circle, makes you feel like you're in this country. The cast members change, the area changes, even what people are wearing changes, the food, the drinks, they all change. And I do think
music,
you've got to like really take it in and not just try to rush through it like April said. Do you think anybody's ever went to Epcot for the first time and was like, I don't really feel like going over there, and they just skipped it?
I'm
just
sure
didn't go.
I'm sure that there are
that would be insane.
people that have done that. I hope that the people that have done that are locals, and so they can just go whenever they want, and that they've not saved up.
I'm talking about somebody's first ever Disney trip, and they're like, "Yeah, we're not really going."
I guess maybe if they don't know what
they are psychopaths,
and they just think that they go into the big ball.
That's it.
And
that's all they did.
And that's it.
They left.
And they left.
Okay, something's wrong with them.
Okay, so your turn.
I've not made it to the showcase yet in my head.
Okay,
I'm still in the front because I like to kind of do.
I go straight to the showcase.
I kind of like to do half and half.
Okay.
I think you got to go to Club Cool.
Oh,
and I think you've got to go and sample all the different flavors of Coke, and you have to try Beverly.
Yeah, that's sort of like an initiation into Epcot, I feel like.
Club Cool is this little store that just sells nothing but like international Coke products and like souvenirs, and you can literally sample them all for free. How clean and is everything there when everybody's
everything's sticky.
It's sticky. There's people touching everything.
Sticky.
See, keep going.
No.
But it's just fun. Like, that's something I will never not do. I go in the Club Cool no matter what, and
every single time.
And I like tricking people into getting Beverly.
And you're not tricking anyone.
Yes, I am.
You are not tricking anyone.
I trick people
You're like that old man who sits around and is like, oh, okay, here comes
No, because people will be like, what do you recommend? And I'm like, you got to get the Beverly.
Ain't nobody asking you what you recommend.
Yeah, they are.
I've never seen anyone ask you
You've
what
not
they
even been
recommended.
in there with me sometimes.
Yeah, because sometimes you just sneak in there by yourself.
Exactly. I want to drink.
Like a creeper.
It's fun.
You go in there and you just wait for someone to look like they're confused or maybe what do they need. And you immediately rush over and say, here, try the Beverly, try the Beverly. It's the best thing ever.
It's a top on my list of things to do. So.
And then it's like you're in like that slow motion, that walk away when the things are on fire behind you,
That's
like
me.
exploding. That's you when the people are behind you. Like,
I got like 10 people to do
everything.
it at the same time, and they have to shut it down.
And you just walk out like you're the coolest thing ever.
With an explosion in the background.
Okay, yes, that's a good one. Okay. I think you're going to like this one.
All right. Hit it.
Another must do. So a lot of these pavilions, these countries, they'll have music, right? And you watch the shows and stuff. But you have to go watch a show in the UK pavilion.
Oh.
Hands down.
The cover bands.
They're the best. They are the best. And you take a seat they have some benches or like some steps or something, and you just watch one of those. From the start to the end. It is really good.
I'm going to tag team this one and go back on my word that says I'm going to start at the front, and I'm going to say you have to get fish and chips from the walk-up line, and they're the crunchiest pieces of fish you've ever had. The batter is amazing.
Add the crunch sound in here.
Oh, the video? Okay, listen, everybody be quiet. Tell me when.
Yeah.
Do you hear that?
It's the best.
But yeah, we got fish and chips sitting there at the UK stand, and we listen to cover bands, and it's fun. And people are dancing, and it's just fun. So
and the bands are so good. They're really, really good.
I will agree with that for sure.
Okay, do you want to, or
you
did you just go? Okay. You have to go to France and get a slushy with a floater.
You always got to get the floater.
Got to get a floater.
I don't even like them, and I always try yours.
It's a Grand
Marnier,
yes.
I think.
Floater.
Grand Mariner.
And you give me that Mariner over there.
Give me that Grand Mariner. Give me that frozen wine thing and put a floater on it. Remember when you told those people to do a floater, and they're like, "You can do that," and it changed their life.
Do you remember how I learned about the floater?
Old people get drunk.
No,
so
you
fast.
know how I learned about the floater? From drunk old people in front of me.
Yeah.
And they came to
And you
Disney all
passed
the
it
time,
on.
and they were like, "Oh, honey, you doing this wrong. This is what you do." And I've never been the same since then. And it is my go-to every single time. That and a margarita. Not a good combo, but it works every time. I don't drink them at the same time. Of course.
All right.
No. Yeah, your turn.
I'm getting back to the front. I haven't made it to the World Shake. I went and got some fish and chips, and now I'm back. I think you have to do Nemo. I think it's a classic ride. Some people may be like, you got to do Living Up the Land. You got to do Soarin'.
That's me. I do. I think that.
I'll put Soarin' on there. I don't know. Maybe I'm just an old fart that just doesn't enjoy Soarin' that much. I don't feel like I have to do Soarin'. I'm not putting that on my top.
I feel like if you're going for the very first time,
it's such a. If you get the wrong seat, it's a horrible ride.
Right. Well, yeah. I mean,
And the people put their feet on top of you.
Nobody put their feet on top of you.
They're hanging above you if you're on the bottom.
Yes, they're hanging above you, but no one's put their feet on top of you.
They take their flip flops off and they hang their dirty feet over you.
That is true. That is true. But if you've never been before, you know that's like you have to experience that one time.
I will tell you to go ride Nemo and have fun, and you follow Nemo and his family as they're doing their little Nemo thing.
Yeah, I love Nemo.
And you get to walk through an aquarium.
Oh my God, the aquarium is so awesome.
Yeah. There's a new manatee there.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
What's her name?
Mermaid.
They called her Mermaid. Yeah, because of her.
She was cut. Her tail was cut.
Yeah, you got to ride Nemo. I don't think I have to ride Living Up the Land, but apparently you think
I do, because I didn't think that before we started doing it, but then once we did it, you learn so much.
And
you see so many things.
I feel like I'm just there forever.
No, it is. It's like another 15 minutes or something. But you learn so much about that ride, and then it changes for the holidays, and I don't know. I just love it, and it's again cool. You can rest. You're in the dark a lot of the time. You know what I mean? And I'm trying to get out of that Florida heat any time I can.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Okay, go.
Was that yours then?
I mean, I can add some more. But if you ask me right now, give me a few things. Absolutely, this is what I need to do. Those would have been the things I could tell you.
Oh, I mean, I haven't got even halfway through mine.
Oh, my God.
Well, you got to ride Guardians of the Galaxy.
Do you though?
Yes. I will not let anybody go to Epcot and say you can skip Guardians of the Galaxy.
No, I agree.
It's probably the best ride in Disney.
Like I said, I could say a million things. I could say you need to go to a festival. You know what I mean?
Okay,
you need to go to the Flower and Garden Festival because it's the best one.
So Epcot has annual festivals. So you have I'm sure a lot of people have heard of Food and Wine. They also have Festival of the Arts, aka Farts, and then they have Flower and Garden, and they have holiday festivals. And at all these festivals, they have special food booths that you can just get little snacks, and they're usually pretty decently priced too. Yeah, you've got to enjoy a festival at least once. I think you've got to
keep them separated. Sorry.
If I was going into detail on the showcase, I love Frozen. Frozen is a have to for me. I can skip Ratatouille, but you got to get a couple of drinks, like we already said. I'm just kind of wrapping things up because you're going to find your favorite drink. I guarantee somebody who doesn't think that they're going to walk in there and then walk out with a favorite drink will find their favorite drink.
I feel like we have not had a drink in Norway.
I had a beer.
But they have actual drinks. And I don't think I've ever had anything there. And I'll tell you why. It's because we're coming right out of Mexico.
Oh,
and
yeah. We're two margaritas in at that point.
Usually still drinking the margarita. But, and you also need to go to the caramel place.
In Germany?
Yes. Oh, you got to get some caramels.
I also
it's the
think you need to
best.
go to the department store in Japan and see all
The department store.
That's what it's
All
called.
right, Grandma.
That's what it's called. Look it up. I'm not. You got look it up. Look it up.
No, I believe you.
Was it the Mitsu?
No.
Grandma? That's what it's called.
The department store?
Yes.
Oh my God. I mean, it may be, but I'm just telling you, I've never heard you say department store.
Boom. Mitsukoshi
Hang on
department
here.
store.
Hang on. Okay. Talk about Grandma. Let's see here.
Told you.
Shut up. But it doesn't say that on the outside of the store.
But I know that's what it's called, though.
Because you're 110 years old. And that's where you all used to shop back in the day, is department stores.
Anything else you can think of? I know this is kind of all over the place.
Honestly, we should have just said, do everything at Epcot.
Do everything at Epcot. Now you got new light shows going on at the front. You've got
light shows
on the ground has new lights. The lights. I would say you got to stay till night so you can see all the lights.
We're not big fireworks people, so
there's always
you're
a good
not going to
show.
hear us say, "Oh, you got to stay for the fireworks," because we don't even usually we're just not big fireworks people. But I'm sure it's great.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we've seen it like a ton.
I mean, we've seen it, but I'm not waiting. I'm not. We don't camp out and wait for them and watch them.
Yeah.
We do that one time and then we're done. Like, we have our fill in fireworks.
Yeah.
But,
well, if you want to get more feel of us, you can go to Instagram and follow us.
okay.
It's a Small Disney Podcast.
That was a nice transition.
You can follow me at Whiskey Mutant. You can follow April at Smith April 859. We'll see you next week. Until then, I'm Eric.
I'm April.
And this is It's a Small Disney Podcast.
Department store.
You're just mad because I was right.
All right, Pap. Let's go.
Give me one of the
steps.
No.
The steps.
I need one of those. I need a scooter so I can run over somebody.
Oh.